Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Just about set for football. Blake Grupe is ready to get us started. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Now a give, right side. Stanford to the 43, second down. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Stanford. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. But you look at this defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On first down, Stanford, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Daniels looking to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. Powers breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And shutting him off. Now open field. He may go. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. It's great to be a Pro Bowl quarterback, all-pro wide receiver. Those guys get all the endorsements. But we've seen a lot of guys carve out a great career as a special teams ace.
And it's one of the most important parts of the game. We can talk offense and defense all we want, but the third phase, special teams, that can be the difference between winning and losing. And how about the big play created here? Big-time effort, and that can help his team.
Second straight week, he's forced a fumble. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now is Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And McLaurin, the motion man right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards.
A 4-yard loss. It's fourth down. 19 Lions. Tracking 60.
Daniels going to throw for it. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Blake Grupe now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
You talk about this Washington defense.
Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. They'll try the left side. Stanford. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing. Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The score, Commanders 14, Cowboys 7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Lamb will go in motion. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down and 6 now. Prescott now from the 50. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now a give, right side. Stanford, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Kill! 47! There's a 154 wide.
Prescott now. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Hey, kill.
To throw is Prescott. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Up the middle they go. Stanford. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in...
And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often, maybe a couple times a year. The blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head in the other direction.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. To throw is Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Come 19, come 19. Set, go.
To the air goes Daniels. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Here's Daniels.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Now Daniels.
Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Kirk.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Let's go. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Back to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So Washington in a good spot. They got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Daniels. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 3. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Jaden Daniels.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Grupe able to add the PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's Prescott. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Here we go, 46.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Now they show jet sweep it instead or run up the middle here.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Prescott.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as...
Second and 11.
Yeah! Here we go, 26.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stanford. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Oh, no, he lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble.
And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 6 yards away.
And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Second and a couple.
Let's go.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Come on, set. Come 19, come 19. Warriors 70, go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Flushed out right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
A give left side to Robinson.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Over the middle, that's the tight end Senate. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This now a 3rd and 4.
They run the draw here with Robinson.
And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Daniels looking to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Yeah.
This is 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this isn't going to get there. It's no good. Didn't get enough leg on it. Not what you'd expect from an NFL kicker. And it's going to be the final act of this ball game. So 3 points, the deciding margin, and the kick no good at the end that could have sent us to overtime. And while it was a decently long kick, you know, we've almost gotten to the point with these kickers these days, anything inside 60, we just expect them to make it, but that was a tough pressure kick.
I love how you brought that up, though. That is so true, because the kickers have almost done themselves a disservice by being so good. Exactly right. And when they do miss it, I'm not sure we give enough gravity to the idea of, you know, that's a really long kick in a difficult situation, folks. Tough attempt, and he missed.
So for Washington,
they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with
Yeah.